Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. जय 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 गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय जय
Agora? Tá bom.
केशवधृतामीन शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे जगदीश चित्तेनि विपुल पृष्ठे धरणी धरन किन चक्रगदेशे केशवधृता कूर्म शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जगदीश शशिनि कलंक देवनिमग्न केशवधृता शुभकर रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे श्री हिरण्यकशिपूतनुवृङ्गा वृषभधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे चादयसि विक्रमे नीरजनित जन भावन केशवधृता वामन रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे श्रान्त्रिय रुधिरमय जगन्भगत पापम् स्नपयसि पयसि समित भवतापम् केशवधृता मृदुपतिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे दशमुखमौलिबलिम् केशवधृता राम शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। वासी वपुषि विश्वदेव वसनं जलदावं हलयति विधिलिखितयमुनावं केशवधृतारूपा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। श्रुतिजातं सदया हृदय दर्शितपशुगातं केशवधृताभूतशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जगदीश हरे। केशवधृता कदकी शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। श्री जय देव कविमुदितमुदारं शृणु सुखदं सत्तं केशवधृता दशविधरूपा जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जगदीश हरे। Krishna
ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदां सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नामिने श्रीवैष्णवाय देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्णाय संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्य उज्ज्वल प्रेमाय श्रीरूपानुगभक्तिदा श्री गौर शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्ते दीनतारिणे रूपानुगविरुद्ध अपसिद्धान्तद्वान्तहारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बारसाम्भोधे पदाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवराय ते गौरकृपावभूमेशं निर्देष्टा सज्जना प्रिया वैष्णव श्री जगन्नाथे ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमाप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरकृष्णे नमः पञ्चात्मात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते जयतं सुरतौ पङ्गोर् मम मन्दमतिर्गते तथा सर्वस्वपदं भोजो राधामदनमोहन दिव्याद्रिन्द्रारण्यकल्पद्रुमादौ श्रीमद्रत्नागरसिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधा शीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेक्षाद्भिः विमानौ स्मरामि श्रीमद्राधरसारम्भी वंशीवटतः स्थितः कर्षणवेणुफणैर्गोपीर् गोपीनाथाश्रुयेस्तु नः तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Welcome everyone for Saturday evening, though it's been raining and a little cold, but so happy to see you all here. And today we will learn about a few more shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, and we'll continue from where we left. In the two classes back. The last class we just, it was kind of a preview into the next chapter. So it was kind of very nice. Mataji did explain very nicely. So now she set high standards. So I have to step into it. Okay. So before we start,
Page
just,
number is 103.
It's page number 103.
103. Verse 36, second chapter.
So anyone here for the first time? No, I don't
Nobody.
think so.
Krishna Priya.
Krishna Priya. Okay. Okay, you're always first. So as a question before we start, why read Bhagavad Gita? What's the benefit of reading Bhagavad Gita?
Manual for human life.
It's a manual for human life, that is true. Anything else? Can you explain more what do you mean by manual?
What to do?
That's right. Do we have another mic? So,
Yeah. Sorry, Michael.
Krishna Priya, where did you keep the mic?
Michael. In the Michael.
On this, the ball at the box.
So yes, what Mataji said, it's a manual for life.
Who is talking to the
What to
Michael?
do and what not to do. Anyone else? Anything else?
Yeah.
Anyone has any other point?
Give the mic.
teaches on how you should really focus on your soul, not only on the body.
That's right too. That's true. Yeah.
What
Okay.
are the qualities that one person as a human being taken birth as human is learned to develop and go back to his ultimate purpose of life, that is going back to Godhead.
Yes, that's a very nice point.
And knowing about the Supreme,
Mhm.
because everybody know Bhagavad Gita is a song of God, but what is there in the song of God, like so many very, very little minor details to big details. Many are revealed here. If Bhagavad Gita is not told for first time, it's been repeated many times. And what are the gunas, Prakriti, Kala, all of it.
Nice, nice. Anyone, any other point? Okay, yes, bro.
It gives definitive path to how to go back to Godhead. Many people may know different yoga practice. You think the Krishna is clearly telling what he's
Giving you the
easiest way to
real,
go back.
yeah, giving you the right
Knowledge
path.
helps.
Yes, yes. Yeah, all these points, whatever you mentioned are good. So, yeah, and I, felt like it's it is a book that introduces you to your own self. So what does Bhagavad Gita teach? It talks about karma yoga, dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, but what is the end result? It just talks to you about who you are, what is your original position, where are you going, based on how you perform in this lifetime, and where do you come from, what actions you should perform, and what is knowledge, what's the difference between. So basically everything that is important for you to know. It's like if you're on a destination, you know where did you came from and where did you go, where are you going. It's very, very important. You know the points. Um, we, I mean, we have seen in different movies also that they show that there's some person who lost his memory, so doesn't know who he is and what his name is, what his relationships are, and where is he going. So there's so much of treatment that people put into it so that the person regains his own consciousness and knows who he is. And what the Bhagavad Gita does is, I mean, all of us do forget once we come to this life who we are actually and what we should be doing in this lifetime to go where we need to go, right? So that's what it is important. And it just talks about different actions we have to perform, the knowledge we need to acquire, distinguishing between the right and the wrong knowledge. I won't say wrong, I'd say that, okay, what is right knowledge, what's important for us to know. So now, since we are in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, so just a little bit of a background. It just starts that Arjuna is about to fight, and it's kind of, we all know it's a family dispute, and where by wrong means their kingdom is kind of snatched from them, and now they, after many discussions, Krishna becoming a messenger of peace, going as a Duta and asking for the peace and settlement. So nothing works out, and finally it's a battle. And Arjuna is also there in the battlefield, and seeing the armies, that he feels that, okay, let me just have a look at who are all these people. He knows some who are there, but it's been a huge army on the both sides, and he just wants to have a closer look. And then where he sees his own family, his relatives, and he feels a little bit compassionate, and also feels a little bit, mentally he feels kind of disturbed and not being able to see through. And he is about to leave the battlefield and ask Krishna that, okay, these are all my family and I don't want to fight. And then the Krishna kind of starts him explaining why you should fight and what your duty as a Kshatriya are. So I think in the verses 33 to 35, Krishna does describe Arjuna what will happen if he doesn't fight. And that's what he continues from the verse 36 that we are going to start with today. So you can follow. Avacha vadamascha bahum vidishante tavahita
Vadishyanti tavahita
nindantas tava samarthayam
nindam sava samarthyam
samartham, sorry, Samartham tato dukkha nu kim.
Tato dukkhacharam nakim.
Your enemies will describe you in many unkind words and scorn your ability. What could be more painful? And the purport from His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Lord Krishna was astonished in the beginning at Arjuna uncalled for plea for compassion, and he described his compassion as befitting the non-Aryans. Now, in so many words, he has proved his statement against Arjuna's so-called compassion. So, what does Krishna? Krishna mentions here uh, uh, that what is going to happen if you just try to avoid the battle. He talks about there are the people that you're compassionate about and you just want to leave the battle. They are going to talk very harsh words against you. They are going to describe you as a coward. They are going to describe you as a fearful. And they're going to say that, see a person who is the son, comes from a Pandu's family and who has been glorious warriors, never looked behind when they had to fight. And being a son of Indra, who has glorious achievements, he comes from them and he being fearful, and they will kind of have those unkind words for you. And once they are going to have those such miserable words for you, he being a Kshatriya. Kshatriyas are very sensitive. They just are kind of ready to fight for anything wrong that's happened. So is that when they talk about so unkind words about you, you'll never be able to tolerate it. So the same people that you're kind of compassionate about and see that you want to being their family and feeling the pain that they won't be there after the battle. So, but what's going to be more painful for you? More painful is going to be that, okay, there's someone is talking such painful words to you. It just happens in our lives is we might have got beaten up. Our parents have been beating up when we're kids, trying to correct us for sure. So we don't remember any of those, but any unkind words or any harsh words, anyone who has spoken to us ever in the world, anytime you come across that person and you just feel that kind of anger and displeasure. So that's what he says, that okay, if you just decide to leave, you are going to get those very harsh responses from the people that he left out of fear. And even if it is pain, so there are two situations here that, okay, he wants to leave the battlefield because he doesn't want to kill them. He wants to see them alive. But the other pain is going to be when they're going to say harsh words. So that in both the cases, there's pain. It's better to kind of tolerate the pain, but do the things which are right for dharma. Right? Do the right, which is your duty. So it's better to do your duty, even if there's pain, against the duty, against doing something which definitely may be painful for you, but there is not much gain in that sense. So, any questions? Clear? Okay, going to text 37. Patvo va prapsasi swargyam jitva va bhokshasi mahim tasmad uttishta kaunteya yuddhaya krita nishchayaha. O son of Kunti, either you will be killed on the battlefield and attain heavenly planets, or you will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore, get up with determination and fight. Even though there was no certainty of the victory for Arjuna's side, he still had to fight. For even being killed there, he could be elevated into the heavenly planets. So so Krishna is still continuing with what is the gain and what is the loss, for him to be in the battle. So Arjuna did have his uncertainty about who is going to win and who is going to lose. Will he ever be able to win? And that uncertainty, since it was on the, the material platform, anything where you just kind of feeling the happiness that you will get from any materialistic thing. So, um, so I just made some notes. I just wanted to reach down. So why did Krishna want to encourage him for fight? Because if he wins the battle, all those who he won't enjoy with won't be there, right? So that was his issue. Who will I show it off to? My family is gone, all the friends and relatives are gone. So, and though it's still on the material platform, Krishna is explaining the arrangement that for the Kshatriya, it is fighting is natural. It is their dharma. So you got to perform your dharma. So don't look at the gain and loss. And also happiness and distress. It's kind of the state of mind. So just an example, if say, for example, you're going to meet a friend, you booked a ticket and you're supposed to get in the bus and go to the place where your friend lives. And so it happens that you just miss the bus. You feel very bad, very dissatisfied, very kind of disturbed. Hey, this is something I had planned and I was not able to make it. But next moment, or maybe an hour later, you miss the bus and you come to know, oh, that bus had an accident and no one survived. So what's going to happen? You probably actually feel thankful that you didn't get in the bus. So the moment which was kind of a while ago, which was kind of like painful for you, or distress, unhappiness, that itself turns into being happy that you are still alive. So that perception, which is kind of on the material platform, that's temporary, that's not permanent. That's what Krishna is telling him, that you just do your duty and just don't worry about anything that's material, the perception of mind. Just continue to do your duty. So now until this point, the Krishna has been talking about gain and loss. Now he will just come to a platform which is kind of a little higher, where he say that, okay, you just grow from the material platform and you just do something which is more permanent, which is more meaningful. Yeah, any questions there on this? No? सुखा दुःखे समे कृत्वा
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा
लाभालाभो जया जयो
लाभालाभो जया जयो
तत्तो युद्धाय युज्यस्व
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व
नैवं पापम् अवाप्स्यसि.
नैवं पापम् अवाप्स्यसि.
Do thou fight for the sake of fighting, without considering happiness or distress, loss or gain, victory or defeat, and by doing so, you shall never incur sin. So, in the first chapter, Arjuna says that he will incur sin by killing people, which is all his relatives, elders, grandfather, teachers. And second thing is that so that's what the pain is. Then the Krishna is also talking about, okay, just forgetting about the pain and just thinking of, and just avoiding thinking about winning or losing. The third thing is not fighting will lose your prestige. So these are the three things that he just did talk about so far: win and lose, losing your prestige because people will talk very bad words about you. So now Krishna is concluding the section with this verse. Krishna is asking, Same Kritva, being equipoised. Now he's coming on the mental state that being equipoised in what? In victory or gain, happiness and distress, gain or loss. And just fight and you won't incur any sin. Say, going from the material platform, now he's going on a higher platform, saying that, okay, just don't think about those gain and loss victims. So just do your duty just for the sake of doing it. So when do we incur sin?
We don't follow the instructions of Guru, Sadhu, or Shastra.
Yeah, we don't follow the instructions of Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, but anything is basically when we work for the sense gratification, anything, because everything that we do for the sense gratification, there is some karma attached to it, good or bad. So even if we being vegetarian, but the rice, the flour that comes in, when they get the crop, there are some bugs and all that stuff. In that process, they also get killed. So the karma is already there. So anything that we do where it is on the material platform has a karma. And then we have all the responsibilities towards like rishis, we have towards our ancestors, and anything that we do wherein we are not giving anything back in return, right? That's a karma. So we get indebted also because of the actions, right? We other creatures, other living entities like honeybees, we get the honey, we don't give them anything in return, or cows, we get the milk, we don't give them anything in return. So we get indebted, but since we don't give back anything in return, it does incur sin and the karma. We also get entangled in the karma there. So and everything should be now how to get out of this cycle of karma, or how to perform any actions where the karma is not it's a karma free, or we don't get the debt. So it is basically working for Krishna. So getting over getting over the sense gratification and working for the pleasure of Lord. So now Krishna is speaking this verse to teach us how to get rid of all the reactions. Everything should be performed for the sake of Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. And if we offer back to Krishna whatever we have got, right? We offer prasadam. And so what it is, he just accepts it. And once he accepts, it's just we are being thankful to whatever and being grateful to whatever we got. And anything we get back from him is a prasad now. Now it is karma free, right? So we are not taking it directly, and we just giving it back. Who is the owner? Krishna is the owner of everything, and we're just giving it back to him. And then whatever we get back is a prasad. And in that way, we don't incur sin. This is what Krishna is telling him, to just fight. Don't worry about, victory or loss. And since now Krishna, it's the desire of Krishna for him to fight. For in case of Arjuna, what is Krishna who tells him, okay, you just get up and fight. Now it is the desire of Krishna. When you're trying to fulfill the desire of Krishna, then you don't have to think about it, what is coming out of it. He has told me to do it. He is the proprietor of everything. And whatever he says, I am ready to perform that. So whoever, in this case, it's Arjuna, he's being there and he's telling him to fight. But in our day-to-day duty, whatever we do, whatever job we do, bring up our family or interacting with everyone, just keeping Krishna in the center, whatever actions you perform, we just perform, keeping him in the center and for his pleasure. Any interactions we do, which is according to the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, what our gurus teach us. So that is going to lead us on a right path, and it's going to give us debt-free process. So that's about this 38. Any questions? Everyone okay? Yeah. All right. So let's go to chapter 38. Oh, we didn't read the purport of this. Let's read the purport of this. It's a beautiful one. Lord Krishna now directly says to Arjuna, should fight for the sake of fighting because he desires the battle. There is no consideration of happiness or distress, profit or loss, victory or defeat in the activity of Krishna consciousness. That everything should be performed for the sake of Krishna in transcendental consciousness. So there is no reaction to the material activities. Who acts for his own sense gratification, either in goodness or in passion, is subject to reaction, good or bad. But he who is completely surrendered, has surrendered himself in the activities of Krishna consciousness, is no longer obliged to anyone, nor he is a debtor to anyone, as one is in the ordinary course of activities. It is said, Devarshi Bhutapta Nirnam Pitranam न kinkaro nayam cha rajan sarvatmana yah saranyam gato mukandam pariharte kartam. Anyone who has completely surrendered onto Krishna, Mukunda, giving up other duties, is no longer a debtor, nor is he obliged to anyone, nor the demigods, nor the sages, nor the people in general, nor kinsmen, nor humanity, nor forefathers. That is the indirect hint given by Krishna to Arjuna in this verse, and the matter will be more clearly explained in the following verses. So he said, okay, you you don't be a debtor, you won't get the debt if you follow these instructions. Okay, text 39. Eshati bihita sankhe
Esha te abhita sankhe
buddhi yoge tav imam shunu
buddhir yoge tu imam shrunu
buddhaya yuktaya partha
buddhya yukto yaya partha
karma bandham prayasisi.
karma bandham prasyasi.
Thus far, I have described this knowledge to you through analytical study. Now listen, as I explain in terms of working without fruitive results. O son of Pritha, when you act in such knowledge, you can free yourself from the bondage of work. Purport. According to the Nirukti on the or the Vedic dictionary, Sankhya means that which describes things in detail, and Sankhya refers to that philosophy which describes the real nature of the soul. And yoga involves controlling the senses. Arjuna's proposal not to fight was based on the sense gratification. Forgetting his prime duty, he wanted to cease fighting because he thought that by not killing all his relatives and kinsmen, he would be happier than by enjoying the kingdom after conquering his cousins and brothers, the sons of Dhritarashtra. In both ways, the basic principle were for the sense gratification. Happiness derived from conquering them, and the happiness derived from seeing kinsmen alive are both on the basis of personal sense gratification. Even at the even at a sacrifice of wisdom and duty, Krishna therefore wanted to explain to Arjuna that by killing the body of his grandfather, he will not be killing the soul proper, and he explained that all individual persons, including the Lord himself, are eternal individuals. They were individuals in the past, they are individuals in the present, and they will continue to remain individuals in the future. Because all of us are individual souls eternally, we simply change our bodily dress in different manners, but actually, we keep our individuality even after liberation from the bondage of the material dress. An analytical study of the soul and the body has been very graphically explained by Lord Krishna. And this descriptive knowledge of the soul and the body from different angles of vision have been described here as Sankhya in terms of Nirukti dictionary. The Sankhya has nothing to do with the Sankhya philosophy of the atheist Kapila. Long before the impostor Kapila's Sankhya, the Sankhya philosophy was expounded in the Srimad Bhagavatam by the true Lord Kapila, the incarnation of Lord Krishna, who explained it to his mother, Devahati. It is clearly explained by him that the Purusha or the Supreme Lord is active and that he creates by looking over the Prakriti. This is accepted in the Vedas and in the Gita. The description in the Vedas indicates that Lord glanced over the Prakriti or the nature and impregnated it with atomic individual souls. All these individuals are working in the material world for sense gratification. And under the spell of material energy, they are thinking of being enjoyers. This mentality is dragged to the last point of liberation when the living entity wants to become one with the Lord. This is the last snare of Maya in or sense gratificatory illusion, and it is only after many, many births of such sense gratificatory activities that a great soul surrenders onto Vasudeva, Lord Krishna, thereby fulfilling the search after the ultimate truth. Arjuna has already accepted Krishna as his spiritual master by surrendering himself onto him. Shishyaste shaham shadimam toam prapannam. Consequently, Krishna will now tell him about the working process in Buddhi Yoga or Karma Yoga, or in other words, the practice of devotional service only for the sense gratification of the Lord. The Buddhi Yoga is clearly explained in the chapter 10, verse 10, as being direct communication with the Lord, who is sitting as Paramatma in everyone's heart. But such communication does not take place without devotional service. One who is therefore situated in devotional or transcendental loving service to the Lord, or in other words, in Krishna consciousness, attains to this stage of Buddhi Yoga by the special grace of the Lord. The Lord says, therefore, that only to those who are always engaged in devotional service out of the transcendental love does he award the pure knowledge of devotion in love. In that way, the devotee can reach him easily in the ever blissful kingdom of God. Thus, the Buddhi Yoga mentioned in this verse is the devotional service of the Lord, and the word Sankhya mentioned herein has nothing to do with the atheistic Sankhya Yoga enunciated by the impostor Kapila. One should not therefore misunderstand that the Sankhya Yoga mentioned herein has any connection with the atheistic Sankhya, nor did that philosophy have any influence during that time, nor would Lord Krishna care to mention such godless philosophical speculations. Real Sankhya philosophy is described by Lord Kapila in Srimad Bhagavatam, but even that Sankhya has nothing to do with current topics. Here, Sankhya means analytical description of the body and the soul. Lord Krishna made an analytical description of the soul just to bring Arjuna to a point of Buddhi Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. Therefore, Lord Krishna's Sankhya and Lord Kapila's Sankhya, as described in the Bhagavatam, are one and the same. They are all Bhakti Yoga. Lord Krishna said, therefore, that only the less intelligent class of men make a distinction between Sankhya Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. Sankhya Yogam Prithak Bala Paravadantina Pandita. Of course, atheistic Sankhya Yoga has nothing to do with the Bhakti Yoga, yet the unintelligent claim that the atheistic Sankhya Yoga is referred to in the Bhagavad Gita. One should therefore understand that Buddhi Yoga means to work in Krishna consciousness in the full bliss and knowledge of devotional service. One who works for the satisfaction of Lord only, however difficult such work may be, he working under the principles of Buddhi Yoga and finds himself always in transcendental bliss. By such transcendental engagement, one achieves all transcendental understanding automatically by the grace of the Lord, and thus his liberation is complete in itself. Without making extraneous endeavors to acquire knowledge, there is much difference between work in Krishna consciousness and work for the fruitive results, especially in the matter of sense gratification for achieving results in terms of family or material happiness. Buddhi Yoga is therefore the transcendental quality of the work that we perform. It's a long purport, but it's kind of very intense and very important for all of us to understand. So I just jotted some points about this, though Srila Prabhupada did explain a lot in detail. So what is the goal of life for a lot of us? Is to just, as we did mention in the beginning, Mataji did mention, to break this cycle of birth and death and coming out of this cycle, and to get liberated. And this is possible only in the human form of life. Animals don't have that intelligence to make such distinctions and, plan their life so that they can come out of this. It is kind of, it's pre-programmed. They just do all four things. They are born, they die, they eat, they sleep, they mate. That's all they do. And if a human being is also performing the same activities and not even using his mind and intelligence and inquiring about his purpose of life, there's no difference between him and an animal. So, to break the cycle of life and death, one should be free from the karmic reactions. That's very, very important. But how to be free from the karmic bondage is what this shloka mostly explains. Is Sankhya means what describes the real nature of soul and the yoga, and it involves controlling the senses. Basic difference. It's beyond the senses. Soul has got nothing to do with the senses, whereas the Sankhya itself describes what's the distinction between the two. So Arjuna's proposal here is always based on the sense gratification. So this sense gratification is a big block because it is on bodily platform. So Krishna is trying to explain the difference between body and the soul, and that is what is Sankhya. Now Krishna is saying, I have explained to you about Sankhya, and probably it may be kind of, in the beginning, it might be kind of too hard, or you might find it at a very higher level, too difficult to understand it. So what Krishna is, trying to explain something else now, and the Krishna tells you about the Buddhi Yoga. He says that, okay, Sankhya might be difficult, so let me give you something about Buddhi Yoga. That's what he's saying. And Buddhi Yoga refers to two aspects. Basically, it refers to Bhakti Yoga and also refers to Nishkama Karma Yoga. So for this section, we will consider Bhakti Yoga only. What is Bhakti Yoga? It's a devotional service to Sri Krishna. Buddhi Yoga, as described by Srila Prabhupada, one who works for the satisfaction of the Lord only, however difficult that work may be. In working under the principles of Buddhi Yoga, there is no question of sense gratification here. Now, since Buddhi Yoga is for the satisfaction of Krishna, person is completely free from karmic bondage and becomes eligible to attain perfection of human form and breaking the cycle of birth and death. So any work we do, we should be accompanied with chanting, kind of. That's kind of, having your mind surrendered to Krishna, right? And being on the Buddhi means you're using your mind, using your intelligence, right? You're just surrendered to Krishna and doing anything in connection with Krishna. And so by chanting, we work the work we do just is transferred in the Bhakti Yoga or Buddhi Yoga on a higher platform. So any questions? This is a long talk, but so okay, no, that's good. No questions.
The questions on this are very, very quick. Out of syllabus.
These are out of syllabus. Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very important chapter. But these two verses, basically, this is kind of where Krishna, switches gears from the material platform and going to the higher platform of Nishkama Karma Yoga. What is the work and how the work should be done?
So one thing, what I say is that now he'll basically transition. Till now it's on the body platform, and now he's going to transition to a very different concept. Right?
That's what he's saying. What's the Sankhya? That's what he introduced. The Sankhya is that now you're able to make a distinction between the body and the soul, and now see how we transform. And now further when you go, and he says that how you work and what is binding and what's liberating. So anything that is on the platform of soul. So text 40. Neha Vikrama Nastosti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swalpam api asya dharmasya Trayate mahato bhaya. So in this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Purport. Activity in Krishna consciousness or acting for the benefit of Krishna without expecting of sense gratification is the highest transcendental quality of work. Even a small beginning of such activity finds no impediment, nor can that small beginning be lost at any stage. Any work begun on the material plane has to be completed, otherwise the whole attempt becomes a failure. But any work begun in Krishna consciousness has a permanent effect, even though not finished. The performer of such work is therefore not at a loss, even if the work if the work is in Krishna consciousness is incomplete. 1% done in Krishna consciousness bears permanent results, so that the next beginning is from the point of 2%, where in the material activity, without 100% success, there is no profit. Ajamila performed his duty in some percentage of Krishna consciousness, but the result he enjoyed at the end was 100% by the grace of Lord. There is a nice verse in this connection, Srimad Bhagavatam. Tyaktva swadharmam charanam bhujam hare bhajan avakto tha pate tato yadi yatra kava vibhadharam abhud amusikim ko vartha apto bhajatam swadharmata. If someone gives up his occupational duty and works in Krishna consciousness and then falls down on account of not completing his work, what loss is there on his part? And what can one gain if one performs his material activities perfectly? Or, as Christians say, what profiteth a man if he gain the whole world yet suffers the loss of his eternal soul? Material activities and their results end with body, but work in Krishna consciousness carries a person again to Krishna consciousness even after the loss of the body. At least one is sure to have a chance in the next life of being born again as a human being, either in the family of great cultured Brahmanas or in a rich aristocratic family. That will give one a further chance for elevation. That is the unique quality of the work done in Krishna consciousness. So what endeavor is Krishna talking about here?
Devotional service.
Yeah, it is an action in Krishna consciousness or acting for the benefit of Krishna without expectation of the sense gratification. So there are two important points that are touched up: is working for Krishna's benefit and not expecting any sense gratification, not expecting any returns here. So what does Krishna mean by the loss or diminution? So whatever we are doing in our life, like earning well, having families or anything, which is on the bodily platform, that is not going to go with us anywhere. Once we leave our body, it's going to stay here. Whether our relatives take it or government takes it, depends on the situation. We are not going to carry it. So there's not going to benefit. Even if a person has a PhD degree in this life, or maybe more, but when he's born in the next life, he's going to start from A, B, C, D once again. So he's not going to say that, okay, I have a PhD degree last life, I'm not going to do this. You don't have a choice. That's how on the material platform is. You don't get any benefits and you don't carry it forward. It's temporary. It doesn't. That's what Krishna is trying to say, that, okay, soul is something which is permanent, the body is not. So anything you do on a bodily platform will have a kind of results are temporary. They're not, you may be able to enjoy here on the platform, or in some cases, a person being very wealthy, even in this life, they're not able to enjoy much, right? There are some people kind of health reasons, or there could be any other reasons, even after having wealth or whatever they have accumulated or worked hard for it, even in this life, they may not be able to enjoy it as much. And at the time of death, for sure, it's not going to go with you. So, so when going to another body, again, starting from fresh, no carry forward. So now let's talk about Buddhi Yoga aspect of Krishna consciousness. Now, since it is not related to the body, it is related to the soul. And soul, we know, as we know, it just transmigrates from one body to another. But any activity done on the platform of soul, not on the material platform, just sticks to the soul. So it just, wherever you go, it just goes with you. And whatever bhakti we have performed, whatever devotional service we have performed in this life, you get to start it from where you left. In this life, you started, in the next life. You get an opportunity to pick it up from the, whatever little bhakti we might have resulted. And in this, he says that Krishna mentions that Trayate Mahato Bhaya. He's protected from the most dangerous type of fear. So, and what is that great danger?
Falling down.
Falling down. And falling down, even if you are fallen down as a human being, you might be may not be born in an aristocratic family, or you may fall, in a completely materialistic family. But the worst is that you just fall down in an animal form of life, and then animal doesn't have an intelligence, and you just get stuck again in that cycle of birth and death. So that is more dangerous, so and so this verse probably is also in a way to congratulate you, at least people who are here, who just stay the Krishna consciousness, that okay, at least you have either started in this life or somewhere in the past life you started that. Otherwise, how would you get attracted to the devotional life? How would you be interested in coming and studying Bhagavad Gita on a Saturday evening when everyone wants to have fun, party, and also that, because that is the kind of the nature you have cultivated in past life. You might have picked up in a different times in your life, but anyways you picked it up. So it's kind of congratulating yourself and giving a pat to your back that yes, you're doing. But the other important question is, so what next? So we did some kind of some bhakti or some devotional service in past life, and we picked it up. So do we again do maybe a little bit more and then wait for the next life and pick it up again? Or what's the more important thing to do is try to see that in this life we perfect ourselves, right? We just put in our complete heart and soul into bhakti, chanting, teaching, reading Bhagavad Gita, talking about Krishna, sharing this information to whoever we come across, doing good to all the individuals. Because all those aspects, when you keep Krishna in the center, whether you are cooking, whether you are teaching anyone, whether you are kind of doing any kind of help, keeping Krishna in center, it makes it devotional. It makes it karma free. So then we can perfect ourselves in this life also. So need to increase our bhakti and carry on and reach the ultimate goal, which is going back home, back to Godhead. So any questions on this? I mean, it's an open discussion, so it's not kind of, no one's judging anyone. If anyone has any questions, we also get to learn. A good question helps anyone who is speaking on the topic. So I'm not a perfect one. I mean, all that what I've spoken, it is kind of the mercy and blessings of our teachers, our our Guru Parampara, all the Shiksha Gurus. Balimadan Prabhu is here. So we have learned a lot from him. So whatever I've shared, it's got nothing mine. It's all we have learned. Anything that is kind of being wrong, that's my thing. So that you forgive me for that, any mistakes I made. But here, what I'm trying to say is we are all learning. If anyone has any questions, any points, any comments that you want to share, anything that you heard today that you feel that it's kind of was striking and stuck with you, you can share.
The verse, the 40th verse, basically is sort of second one. Giving disturbance.
Yeah.
Oh, feedback.
Buzzing.
Buzzing feedback.
So the verse 40 basically gives sort of a, what you can say, consolation prize. You can say that even if you don't succeed, you are not at a loss. Because many times you have a question, right? Okay, I'm doing this, but what next? What if I don't come? And in the 6th chapter of Krishna, Arjuna asks the same question to Krishna again, right? What happens to the yogi who is not successful? But even before that, Arjuna asks a question, he is giving the Krishna telling him that, okay, not at a loss, even if you don't succeed, because we always, I mean, as a practitioner, we always think because I'm not perfect. When there are other people who are perfect, I might not be able to achieve the complete bhakti in this life, and what happens to me. And that verse gives us that we'll, and purpose purporting and purpose external, we'll at least start from back again. And sometimes we see other people saying that, oh, that person is such an elevated soul, I cannot become like him, maybe I'm wasting my time, right? So there is also the purport, and this verse tells us that, okay, that person is there because he must have spent hundreds of lifetimes to come to that point. And we are maybe at halfway through, and then we have to complete, either we can do it in this life, or if not, also there is hope that you continue and come to a stage where at some point in the future, we will also come to that stage where we'll put 100% bhakti and then we can go back to Godhead. So I think that verse gives us that
Consolation.
consolation or confidence.
Very much.
Last.
So it's essential that Prabhupada also at the last stage of his life, he would focus on sense gratification, body and soul. So it is how critical for us to examine and know, right, that we are not this body. Every day we wake up. The reason Krishna is emphasizing this point, it says the repetition makes you understand better. And the repetition is that we are saying every day, I am spirit soul, I am spirit soul. That means you'll be founded with the principle of spiritual activity. The more you do, eating, waiting, sleeping, depending, all in the body and mind. So the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita is very, very critical for us to know our grounding principles that we are spiritual. That's
Yes.
it. And thank you. Suryakund Prabhu has been serving a long time with ISV, and he's our brother also. And we are very happy that he led in this is the last session of 2024. The next one is the Kirtan one.
Yeah.
So it's just very nice to see you. And his wife, let's see that. Thank you very much. So, we have some questions.
Prabhu had a point. Yeah, either of us, right. Yes, audible.
Whenever I read this book, it reminds me of the again, like start from level 0,
Cellular.
8.4 million levels are
Lives,
there. And then somebody who's saying, I don't have time for Krishna consciousness. And they don't take seriously, right? You remind them, don't start from level 0 again.
Yeah.
Wherever-
Very
So
good.
the importance of that is shown here that if you spend something like a specific activity in that level where you're human being, right? Like it's almost like, if you have a restoration in time sort of a concept where you can start from there.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to go back to previous level and start
Right.
again, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Very nice.
it's very nice.
Very nice point. Thank you. You can talk.
Point. I noticed from this verse and the purport and translation is that in the material world, when you see people are working hard, they work hard to make money and to enjoy their senses. Sometimes they are successful, and we also see sometimes people are not successful. Not
Yes.
everyone is a Bill Gates,
Right.
and not everyone is a, Steve Jobs or Elon Musk or so many other examples, right? But that percentage is very minute compared to the vast number of people who are unsuccessful in their endeavors.
Right.
So again, here it's a karma factor.
Yeah.
If you have good karma, then you will be very successful. If you have bad karma, then you may not be successful. But if you come to Krishna consciousness, there is no such thing as karma here.
Right.
It's completely auspicious.
Yeah.
Even if you perform a little bit, it will be fully auspicious.
Right.
No negative results.
Right.
So that good point is that even if you say, let's say you gave 5 years of your life or 10 years of your life, it's worthwhile.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, all those beautiful points. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, all those points. Yeah, beautiful verses and introduction to the soul and where we can go next. Yeah, gain, gain and loss. Yeah. So I think we do our other activity that we do all the time is we do chant one round of japa So all of you who have beads can, if you have bead bags, you can do the bead bags. Otherwise, if you don't have beads, we can get you. Everyone has bead? Yes.
Video is on, mic is on already.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, is it on? Okay, we can start. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama. We did it, yes. One full round. So chanting also is considered to be the best way of devotional service. So keep doing it. If you're not doing it regularly, I would highly recommend at least start with one round, then you can increase slowly. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So sit here and sit.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
This should be also fine, right? Hare Krishna. No? Hare Krishna. Yeah. So I just like to thank you, Suryakund Prabhuji. Please give a big round of applause. So just to let you know, few things, as we have our next program, 21st of December. That will be the last program of this year, and it is not a regular. It's not a regular Gita class. Rather than we'll have a Kirtan, special Kirtan program, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So timing, please remember what time? 6 to 9 p.m. So please be here. And there will be also special meals served, French dishes, and I think I published the menu. So we'll have a special meal on that day. So please RSVP if you have not done so, because
Thanksgiving, we are out of prasadam. We didn't know. I made for 35 people and more than 50 people came. So we don't want people to go empty stomach rather than go with a filled belly, right? So please do, we'll send it again, Harisankirtan will send it out one more in Trivally also, as well as our central. In addition to that, I just like to say that as we are ending this year, so we have a lot of improvement. So there is a folder created right now. I just made it. It took a long hours. You just know how much hour it takes to make one file.
3 hours,
Huh?
3 hours.
Maybe more than that, because at least Ananda's birthday, there are some few Matajis came, I engaged them. You know. They are a little bit unhappy with me, but I should just do it. But nevertheless, so this will give us for our Brahma Samhita and active instruction, everything. So in a year, but 7 copies has a half, because initially I did 28 pages, then I increased to 48 pages. So probably we need some help in one day. 7 copies, we need to add 20 pages extra. So 20 into 7 is 140 pages we might do. Okay. Plus, we have also our digital presence, which has increased a lot. We have our live going on in 3 channels: YouTube, Facebook, and Elon Musk X. So we are also respecting the current government. Dozy, huh? So 3 plus also we have 2 channels which goes multiple our videos, Instagram and TikTok. So we are very active in 5 channels. And Sugata Gurang Prabhu, where is he? Oh, Suresh Prabhu is there also. He also manages part of this our social platform. And we are very thankful that the newsletter is published today. Has anybody seen?
Yes.
Yes. So please give him a big round of applause. Suresh and Varsha Mataji. So they are the main driver for our newsletter. And in ISKCON, the main purpose, the 7 main purpose Prabhupada has found out. And one of them is to publish newsletter, magazines, and literature in pursuance of the Vedic verses. So there is one of them, and we are following the principles what Prabhupada has given. Bhakti Siddhant Maharaj, what is the main articles or newsletter he published? Who knows? Sajantosani. And there are various harmonists and 3, 4. But he likes it. He publishes because the small articles, when he gives, it captures the mind. It's not a big philosophical thing as a book, Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, but such things are also encouraged. So definitely, please continue. He's doing every month, no matter who people are committing, reading or not. He is very thorough and publishing. And it is also published this whole post in Facebook as well as Instagram in a video format. So those who are available, they can get it. So right now we have 128 our followers in Facebook, around 70 followers in YouTube, and 280 in WhatsApp. So we are, and X also just completed 28 people because just we started it 2 weeks ago. So we have a little bit of in the range of 100 3-digit numbers of followers, but we are gradually increasing our footsteps so that we wanted to extend Krishna consciousness to various people, because that is pleasing to Prabhupada. Prabhupada's main thing, no matter whatever you make Chapan Bhog or not, no matter whatever you do at your home, you know all these slokas of Bhagavad Gita, that is not pleasing. The pleasing is the essence. As long as you are enabling people and giving Krishna consciousness to others by distributing books or by enabling such kind of things, he is pleased. So anyway, I'm very thankful all of you are here and committed to come. And also our digital improvement we did. So we have got some Zoom enhancement. This is one is our basic feature, which is integrated with the wireless, and another is it will be also there is no echo, connected directly to Zoom to broadcast from that one. I will teach Harisankirtan a few those who wanted to help in set up this system. I will also teach you so that at least once a month or once in alternate weeks you can come and help in setting up so that it will be very fulfilling. So this is also we are going to educate it. It's very simple one. If anybody likes to know, I can give after the class. Yes, thank you very much. It will take 10 minutes. So, and then last but not the least, we would like to also thank you, our
the owner here, Megan, because he allowed us to keep the box. You remember? Actually started hurting my back pain. I am getting older. So putting it back in my garage and again getting it box 4 times. So it was very heavy. Have you lifted anybody? It was very heavy, but nevertheless, it is coming in a smart box. All our things are coming in the one box, and we are keeping in the storage here. So there is no need to come back and forth. Anybody can come and open it and run this program here. So these are quick updates so that we are advancing as 24. My main purpose is to at least do the digital setup, do the basic setup for 24. So 25, we do really massive. Go massive. We would like to welcome Vaisheshika Prabhu in 25, maybe in March or April after he comes back from his Jatra. We'll try our best. Venu Gita is reaching out for his schedule. So they will have a very thumping welcome for him. Okay? Haribo. So we have also our monthly Women's Day, Women's Forum once in a month. So there are many Matajis from our community have spoken. So every month, December we did it already, Radhika Prema did. Then we have in January, February it will go on similarly. Also we have some guest speakers come here and speak. And similarly, we are getting all benefit each other. So it is a little bit of winter season, but nevertheless, we are in the path. So again, we'll have our nursing prayer right now. If somebody likes to do the arti, it's on there. And if somebody wants to help in the flower, there are some flowers, petals. So we'll stand up, we'll do the nursing prayer and the Hare Krishna mantra together. And the prasada will be served outside and we'll be eating outside the hallway. Not outside. Not inside here.
Hallway.
On the hallway. Okay. So who would like to sing? He also. Okay. Please come here then.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Narasimhaya. Narasimha Paratva Narasimha Gita Soya Narasimha Pahi Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha Pahi Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prapsate Narasimha Kamalabhate Nakam Adbhuta Stringa Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tana Vinta Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Jai Jagadish Jai Jagadish Savaka Kamada Bhagre Nakna Shringa Adita Hiranya Kaship Keshavadrita Jai Jagadish Jai Jagadish Jagadish
Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jai, Prahlad Narasimha Jai, Lakshmi Narasimha Jai, Prahlad Narasimha Jai, Lakshmi Narasimha Jai, Prahlad Narasimha Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Prahlad Maharaj, Bhakta Prahlad Jai, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Let me dance. Hare 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. गीता की जय, विघ्नविनाशक लक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान की जय, भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, जय गौर प्रेमानंदे जय, महाप्रसादे गोविंद, चलो कितना बोलो? महाप्रसादे गोविंद, ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे, ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवराजन, आसुने विनायते, हरि विद्या का और विद्या का एक दिव्य फैले विषय सादरे, आरो मध्य जी फैलते, लोभो मोहि सुदुर्मति, आके जिनका कटिल संसारे, कृष्ण बड़ा दयामय, हरि बारे जी बजाय, प्रसाद नदी लो भावे, नाम पाओ, राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ, गीता को चैतन्य गीता श्री कृष्ण को नित्यानंद गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे. Bhagavad Sri Mahaprasadam ki. Please come and take prasadam in the picnic area. So again, one reminder, no prasadam in the hall here. You can eat in the hallway and ensure that there are no spills or anything. Please clean up so that we don't have to worry about getting kicked out of this place. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. And as a reminder, next week again is our Harina. Sorry, it's a Kirtan night on 21st of December, the last program for the year. So please let your friends and families know. Everybody. You have to register for singers $100 donation. Hare Krishna. Please come and take prasadam. Thank you very much for coming here. And welcome Harun Prabhu. We are coming for the first time here, right? Thank you for coming here. Hare Krishna. Yeah. We had a Kirtan at his home 2 weeks back. 2 or 3 weeks back. Thank you. Hare Krishna.